We highlighted this on Friday when the term sheet came out with St. Barb's and Genesis. The deal has been recut. The official announcement's out today. We did cover it in Friday, so we're not going to go over it too much. But Genesis, they were initially up 20%. They're now sitting at around 11% up. St. Barb's are about a couple of percent down. We went over it. What will St. Barb's be left with? So the sale is for the Leonora assets, primarily Gwalia and the mill. St. Barbara will be left with their Atlantic and Simberi operations in Canada and PNG. $197 million of cash with no debt. And they've also got interest in Catalyst Metals, Kin Mining, Peel Mining. They've got a royalty portfolio. Now, Trav, everyone wants the detailed analysis of what this deal means. Go back to the episode on Friday. But Trav, I will ask you, St. Barb's are going to be left with these assets and the $197 million in cash. What do you see them doing with it?
It's a lot of cash, right? And it's a company with some undesirable assets, a lot of cash, and a bit of a weird mix of shares as well there. I think $197 million. Like you can read a little bit from the announcement they put out. They're saying that their head office is going to be in Perth. They're going to lower their corporate costs to sort of be more suitable for their ongoing operations. So I think they're going to be based in Perth with these overseas assets. I wouldn't be surprised if some of this cash is actually used to improve the value proposition of some of those assets, and whether those assets remain part of their long-term strategy, I wouldn't be so sure about. They might actually look to get them to a place where they're saleable and then sell them, and then they might actually be attractive from an acquisition perspective for Genesis, in order to sort of consolidate those shares, cancel them out, and make the value proposition to existing shareholders
so is that
less dilutive.
Similar to a share buyback, so they might Genesis might buy back those St. Barbara shares and make the pie smaller.
In the future, if St. Barbara's look through value justified it, Genesis could acquire St. Barbara, and then by virtue of that acquisition, the Genesis shares owned by St. Barbara become cancelled.
Righto. Well, plenty more to come on that. We won't go into too much, as I said. Go back to Friday, check that great analysis that Trav did on the deal.